Hey folks, welcome back to FMR Therapy. Today we are going to demonstrate the Weiner Dog. So if when you're doing the bird dog, you are having a hard time getting into your gluteus maximus, your glute muscles, the backside of the hip, then we're going to switch it up. So the bird dog, we're on hands and knees. We're doing this to try to get a wake-up call to the butt cheek, right? We slide that foot back, and then we're going to lift that leg up back there. We're going to lift that arm up. Lots of variations to do, right? But let's say that each time you do it, you're just not feeling it where we want to feel it, which is in the butt cheek, right? Let's start playing with this. So we're going to go from bird dog. Edward, did you want to do this with me? Feel free to get into position. My assistant, Edward. So we're going to go from bird dog, and we're just going to get a little lower. So that's why we're going to call it the Weiner Dog. Shout out to the Dotsons, all right? We're just going to get a little lower. I'm going to take this leg, and I'm going to bring my knee up, right? By starting with my knee up and my leg back, right? So instead of starting here, I'm going to take this leg back, put that toe on the ground, bring this knee up. Now all of a sudden my hips are a little bit lower to the ground. And it's really going to be hard, you guys, for me to pick that toe up off of the ground. I realize you can't see the toe. Let me just crawl forward a little bit. Okay, so now here I am. This knee is no longer right under my hip. I've kind of put it back a little bit. I've got my toe on the ground, knee straight. I'm going to squeeze this butt cheek, and I'm going to try really hard to just lift that leg off of the ground, hold, and then put it back down. Since I'm going into the Weiner Dog, right, where I'm getting my hips lower to the ground, we really probably don't need to even throw that arm up, but if you can do it, get her done, right? So knee is forward, lower leg is forward, right? My hip is in flexion there. I squeeze that butt cheek. I'm going to keep that knee straight. I'm going to lift that toe off the ground, bring that arm up, hold, feel it in the glutes. Let's say you still don't feel it in the glutes. Maybe you just need to get into a miniature Weiner Dog. So we need to go a little lower to the ground. We need to really almost go into what would be almost a full pigeon here, right? You know, this pigeon stretch that they love so much in yoga. Getting super low is really going to be hard for me to lift that back leg. So if I get even lower, right? And now I'm just on top of my leg, this leg here. Straighten the back leg out back there. I've got my toe on the ground, and then I'm just going to gently try to lift that toe up, right? Even if I don't get a whole ton of lift, you guys, it's really about the glute activation that's happening here, right? So I'm squeezing, and really just trying to lift that toe up off of the ground. One thing to note, the lower you go, try not to make it about this front leg. If you feel yourself aggressively pushing this front leg down into the ground, go back to where the focus is. The focus is on the other leg. We're just trying to get a really powerful glute activation on that leg. Give that a try. If your bird dogs aren't making your butt work, try out the Weiner Dog. See what happens. Thanks for sticking around. We'll see you next time.